and come prepared for defeat.
What's up, everybody? It's Codemaster Hardrock back at it again with another deck profile. This time we're going to be talking about my Mipedians. Now, I understand that this deck that I've built is pretty controversial. And what that means is a lot of people either rage quit, or it's very famous for people who are affiliated with this type of deck rage quit, and it makes a lot of people upset. But let it be known, I always play till the bitter end. I never surrender. If I lose, I just take the bullet and I lose. It's not a big deal. You learn more from losing than you do winning. But this deck is designed to really stomp on your opponents, and that's why I like this deck. And in case you haven't picked it up already, it is indeed a strike deck, but this is my rendition of the strike deck. I did get some help with some ideas that I saw on the Chaotic Discord, and I couldn't help but not take advantage of it. So, we're going to go locations, attacks, music, and creature with battle gear affiliation. We're going to start with Mipedian Valley. Initiative water, creatures without air do not flip their battle gear at the start of combat. This works really well and tells opponents, hey, you can't use your battle gear. Sorry. Next, we have Carnival of Confusion, the Entangled Throne, an OP promo. Initiative speed, when an attack is played, flip a coin. If it's heads, the attack deals double damage. If it's tails, it deals 0. So that's I like to do that because it's very gimmicky and it's hilarious. Next, we have Sands of the Unseen. I might add a second one of this. I'm currently running only one right now. I might replace Carnival of Confusion with this one only because I like the consistency. Creatures with air gain invisibility, strike 10. Again, this is a strike deck. You're going to have to. Next, we have the Storm Tunnel. Air attacks deal an additional 5 damage. Water attacks are reduced. Next, we have the City of Kensep. So, I have some music cards in here, and you might be wondering, well, with your creature setup, it might be really hard. With this location, it makes things a little helpful. At the beginning of combat, each player reveals the top 2 cards of their attack deck. Any player who reveals 3 or more total build cost in attacks puts 2 music counters on their engaged creature. Put the reveal cards at the bottom of the attack deck in any order. So this is why I have this particular, location, because it does help me anyway, and it helps with gaining music. Next, we have Mipedian Valley. Creatures without air do not flip their battle gear. I've already showcased that one earlier. Guess I missed it. And last but not least, 2 Mipedian Lounge. Initiative Invisibility, Mirage. When an attack card is played, its controller may flip a coin. If it's heads, deal an additional 10 damage. That player may flip again. If it's tails, sacrifice it. So, it's a less risky version of Carnival of Confusion, the Entangled Throne. But, I still like playing it because, well, I like being able to add a crap ton of damage, especially considering I could deal a bunch of damage with this deck. So, next up we have the attack deck. This is, again, one of those moments where I had failed to come prepared. That's just a thing for me, I guess. I'm just never going to come prepared for recording these deck profiles, because I play Chaotic IRL. So, and for those of you who didn't know that, well, you do know now. I play Chaotic in person with actual people. I do play Recode, and matter of fact, I do plan on recording more matches for Recode. It's just a matter of finding people who are willing to battle. So, if you are willing to battle, let me know down below and put your Discord down. I might hit you up. You never know. Next, we have Before the Storm. This deals 30, and if it's air, counts as your first attack. This is devastating in a strike deck. Next, we have Double Funnel Blast. This will deal 20 damage, considering I'm running an Air-Earth style strategy. You'll more likely be able to deal a load of damage. Next, we have Flying Advantage, heal 5. This is my healer. Next, we have Academy Strike, stat check, speed 100, deal 15. In this deck, that is beyond easy. Primal Smash, it's Primal Smash. It's good. Next, we have a single Velocity Trap. Considering that my Mipedian speed is absolutely ridiculous, I will be able to deal the 10 damage consistently. Next, we have a double Air Salt, 15. Nice. A single Lightning Burst, deal 10, and you could rob 25 power of your opponent. Next, we have Blind Fury. This is mostly for the 10 air. Atmosphere, you could deal 15 with invisibility, plus it's a strike deck, so it's, oh boy. Next we have Earth Pulse, 15, and finally, Double Sand Strike for 15. With that being said, you guys can see that this deck is going to hit really consistently and really, really hard. With that being said, there are some Mujic cards in this deck that I do kind of want to swap out. I got to do some research. But as it currently stands, we have Fighter's Fanfare. 2 Mujic, the next attack that resolves this turn deals its damage to target engaged creature of your choice instead. So I could use that as a Rhyme of the Reckless. Next, we have Silent Requiem. Negate Mujic or ability that would target a creature with invisibility. This protects all my creatures. Fanfare the Vanishing. Target creature gains invisibility, strike 15 until the end of turn. Self-explanatory. And of course, Melody and Mirage. Target attack deal 0. This is protection. Now, this deck will look rather expensive, so we're going to work our way backwards and work our way towards the front. So with that being said, we're going to start with the Evergreen Tunic. This would heal 20 if I have 75. The creature in question is Prince Mudinu, Champion of the Guard, sitting at 90, 35, 20, 75, and with the battle gear, he would jump up to 75 energy. Mipedians you control gain invisibility surprise. What that means is if I'm battling a creature without invisibility, I get the initiative. So that is absolutely insane. And that applies to all of my Mipedians that I control. So that's insane. Next, we have Oiwaiki. Oiwaiki would now have invisibility surprise, so his ability would also count towards him. So he would also have an additional 20 speed and invisibility strike 5 and air 5. So he'd be sitting at 40, 45, 35, 135 speed, 60 energy, strike 5, air 5. Now you're probably wondering, well, where did I get that extra 20 speed from? Well, haha. My friends, I'm not playing 1 Oiwaiki. I'm playing 2, baby. Except his speed is 5 less. So he would be at 130. Something just fell right beside me. And I don't know what that was. I don't see what it was, so I'm going to ignore it. With that being said, there was Oiwaiki. He would actually have invisibility strike 10 because of Oiwaiki's effect. So, with that being said, the same thing would be applied to Prince Mudinu. So, if we look back at Prince Mudinu real quick, give him an extra 40 speed, he would have 7, 8, 9, 10, 115 speed with invisibility, surprise, and strike 10. That is, it's good. Next, we have Headmaster Ankija. He is very important in this deck. So he would gain an additional 20 energy because of that particular card, Drill Dozer. 45, 65, 35, 145. Invisibility strike 25. Invisibility abilities can't be negated. Invisibility surprise. If you lost initiative, your engaged creatures gain strike 10. That part is not important because invisibility abilities can't be negated. Now, to the right-hand side, you'll find another Drill Dozer with Malif, Guard of the Palace. 55, 45, 30, 140, 80, Invisibility Surprise, Invisibility Strike 25. When Malif wins combat, relocate him to an unoccupied space. So I can basically keep him in place if I win. But dead center of the board is Gigantrooper, equipped with Iflar, the Crown Prince. Since invisibility abilities can't be negated, his invisibility stuff stays. However, Gigantrooper will still give him all the discipline and everything else increase. So, with that being said, Iflar would be at 70, 70, 70, 110, 70, Invisibility Surprise, Invisibility Strike 30, and Untargetable. That is insane! Like, that makes Iflar 1,000 times stronger. With that being said, that was my Invisibility Strike deck. Whew, boy, this deck will absolutely slap your opponents. Especially right at the start, it just really quick, really fast. This deck is meant to kill your opponent as fast as humanly possible, and I love that idea. With that being said, guys, if you found this deck educational or informative, I want you to leave a like or share or anything like that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Toodles!